I know. Right, has this worked? Has this worked? Yes, looks like it. Just in time for qualifying as well. Very nice. Right, we are underway here in Mexico for the F2. Right, I think that's everything. I'm just going to double check, make sure I can be heard. There we go. Can I be heard? That's an advert. Right, I'm just going to quickly change devices so I can actually have the right microphone in, because that would be a good start. Right, there we go. Well, we're live, so that's a good start. A couple of people already out. This is, of course, Mexico round 4 here for Power Volatile Esports. It is so hard to try and climb up the order. I think we have a few people that have got invalidated lap times. Because, of course, strict corner cutting at this track. That S section is going to catch someone out. Can I just be heard? Let's just double check. Can I be heard? I think we have a few people. Yes, I can. I don't know why I got a second advert, but sure. Jonesy's gone, so Keza at the moment on course to take his pole position here at Mexico. Good afternoon, Mushroom Racing. Nice of you to get here early. Keza takes pole by 1/10 of a second as the rest of the field has been disqualified. Gee whiz. Yep, 10 people finished the lap. Gee whiz. Very impressive, I must say. So Keza takes pole and the points that come with it. Mr. Rage comes home second, FIFA third, Cody fourth, Jake fifth, Siege sixth, Menace seventh, TGG Sean eighth, Theo ninth, and Page 10th, and the last to set a lap time. Curly, Tuna, Peso, DJ, British, Sloth, Mushroom, J. Bradfield, Jonesy, all did not set a time. Thank you, Curly. Yes, good luck all. You're going to need it because this is Mexico. Right, DDD. Yo, what's up, Formula Moments? Welcome to the stream. Of course, it's going to be quite a stream because we have qualifying on. Well, qualifying is on. You know, qualifying for Belgium. 20 seconds until we have the formation lap underway. Yo, right, we've got to wait for the players to ready up, or for their internet to load, either or. Right, so lights out and away we go for the formation lap, of course. No. Everyone's starting on the soft tyres because no one dares do anything different in this formula. Keza is first, Mr. Rage second, FIFA Beefy third, Cody is fourth, Jake fifth, Siege is seventh, so the sixth I mean, so the two Carlins line up on row 3. Menace, TGG Sean, Theo, Page, Curly, Slippy Tuna, Bad Peso, DJ Death Dragon, British Giant, I Am Sloth, Serious Mushroom, J. Bradfield and Jonesy round out the grid, all on the soft tyre. So I'll just let Keza take you around a lap here in Mexico. Nothing interesting happening. Cody lagging, or when isn't Cody lagging? Right, braking hard. He's yep, let's everyone catch up. Of course, in this, we can't actually have a close formation lap because then, well, then that would be fair. I can't have it being fair. Right, end of the formation lap. Oh, yep, here we go, they're lining up. It's going to be a bit of fun. Right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Is it going to work? It does. Lights out and away we go here for F2 in Mexico. It's like a pretty even start for the top two, but FIFA Beefy's had an amazing launch. He's blasting past Keza. Now the slipstream starts to take effect here as all the cars start towing each other down the mile of a straight. FIFA Beefy, I think, is going to take the lead into turn 1. Late braking. Yes, he does. Oh, so we're going to get... Do we have anyone spinning? Not through turn 1. No. Not through turn 1, turn 2, again, oh no, someone's gone at 3. Is that DJ gone? It is DJ Death Dragon in, oh, nearly loses it, I'm trying to rejoin the track. But apart from that, it has been a clean start from the F2 gang. Apart from British Giant and Curly, banging wheels, Giant has gone deep. And that lets Jonesy through. British Giant forced to take the grass, very compromised line. Oh, British Giant slightly tags. Oh, British Giant's really tagging everyone today, isn't he? Bit of game of tag, but I think apart from that... Oh, who's that gone? That is Cody. Cody's gone backwards. Cody is backwards in the wall. Oh, was that someone else going off? British Giant's gone wide. Apart from that, the Univirtuosity, and yep, there goes Bad Peso sliding past Curly. Is Paige going to be next? Not quite. Oh, Paige goes a bit deep. It leaves the door open for Peso. No, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes. And there's a yellow flag in sector 2, 3? Jones not being able to just phantom, I think. But Kez is being passed here by Mr. Rage. Mr. Rage goes up the inside, no DRS, just slipstream. Right, sorry about that. Oh, British Giant has pitted. He probably did have wing damage, that's fair enough. Oh, Tuna's gone making his own. Tuna's letting go? I think so, I don't know. The entire leaderboard's a little bit messed up. So FIFA Beefy currently holding out that lead. Oh, there's a penalty for Jake the Slayer. Curly's being passed by Sloth. I think Paige will be the next one to fall. Mushroom, is he going to get it? Oh, bit of banging wheels again, but he's going to DRS. I think DRS been enabled this lap? It should be. It says lap 3. Mr. Vage still got Keza and Siege on his tail, so fight for second is very much still alive, but the fight for the lead is non-existent. Beaver Beefy 1.6 seconds is the advantage as things stand. As who was that? DJ Death Dragon's had a 3 second and he's done something wrong because he's ended up off the track, so. Sean has also got 3 seconds. I think penalties are going to be a massive thing in this race because, of course, not only is Mexico difficult with strict corner cutting, but in F2 cars you've got left downforce. Jay Bradfield's going to have a run. This is going to be 3 wide into this corner. It quite maybe will be. No, not quite. Paige holds on to the last point playing position for now, but there's going to be a bit of a queue forming behind her. Right, down this long back straight, I think Paige could be able to hold them off any longer. Slipstream DRS, it's not exactly going to be hard. She has no ERS to defend with. Mysterious Mushroom's going to blast past as they reach nearly at 200 miles an hour. Obviously they won't quite, because this isn't quite Formula 1, but 196. 97 not quite running out of road just before they can hit 200 miles an hour. Flicking it right into turn 1, flicking it left into turn 2. And that is Mushroom into the position. Jay Bradfield has also got past Paige. Cody's fighting with Cody, but I don't think that's going to be... Oh, Cody does keep ahead. DJ now thinks he can get a bit of a whiff here of possible points. Oh, Peso's Sean also fighting hard. Oh, FIFA Beefy must have made a mistake because now currently Keza's in the turn. Beefy just wants to have a bit of fun. But it's currently Keza in second place. It's going to be a nice little DRS train. It is first to fifth, all within DRS of each other. But Beefy, of course, but he's leading, so that's fair enough. Nearly 200 miles an hour by Siege. This race gone a little bit deep into turn 1. It's going to compromise this line through 2. Not particularly, no, he does keep it pretty clean. For Beefy. Oh, Melissa and Bad Peso. Jonesy's gets 3 seconds. Sean's watching these two play a bit of fun. It's lap 5. I don't know when they'll be pitting off their soft tyres. I can imagine it'll probably be around 14 or 13, 14, 15. To go on super soft, the softer of the compounds. Oh, the yellow flag, is that a Carlin? It's not a Carlin, it's whether this car, but it is CO who's gone. Out front, Keza's, nearly goes into the back of FIFA, is the, so is the speed advantage of the DRS laden F2 cars. Right, DRS, not really useful down this little straight here. More useful in F2 than it is in F1. Not quite, no. Oh, Jake Slade's fallen off a little bit. But there's still a lovely train from it. Oh, there's the yellow flag who's gone. That is Sloth has spun. I think that's possibly going to be wing damage. He gets going again. Is it wing damage? I can't tell. The game's not going to show me until he flicks around the left-hander. No, it looks like he still has a full front wing. He's down this order quite severely. Out front, Keza up the DRS zone. DRS activated. He's a little bit closer this time. FIFA Beefy's going to go defensive to the inside. Keza's going to stick it to the outside. Mr. Rage is going to watch on, see if anything happens. Nope. Keza's passed by the time they get into turn 1. FIFA's going to try and do the old switcheroo. Not quite able to. No, FIFA's not going to have any DRS, so he could be a sitting duck here for Mr. Rage. FIFA will not have DRS. Mr. Rage will. But I think with the slipstream, FIFA's just going to be able to keep. Yeah. DRS is only its most effective in, well, in F2 when there's no other car ahead, really. I mean, I guess that's saying so for any F1 and F2, but you know. White Shaw gets another 3 seconds. Yellow flag, I think that's for Theo. It is for Theo, he's now going backwards. Keza, though, still keeping ahead of FIFA. Now, will FIFA get the run? He's about half a second down, which he's going to be closing. It depends on the straight line speed. FIFA hits 190. Keza hits 185, 195. The DRS is now 11 miles an hour quicker. 201 miles an hour. He's got low straight line speed. FIFA lunges it up the inside in turn 1. Mr. Rage, how are we going to see? Keza goes a bit deep, and now, of course, Mr. Rage thinks about it. FIFA has a bit of a haphazard turn 2. Mr. Rage now is going to definitely have a go at Keza. Keza again has no DRS. Is it? Here comes Mr. Rage up the inside of the BWT HWA car. Does he get the move done? Not quite. No, he gets shown the door by Keza. Fair enough. So Keza loses the lead to FIFA Beefy. Nearly off second place there. Jake's there, falling off a little bit just outside that DRS range for now. Of course, he could change that by the end of sector 2. Flicking it right, flicking it left. Not just outside that second window of his teammate. FIFA picks up 3 seconds. So top 3 will have 3 second time penalties. Of course, nothing can be done really on that straight because it's not really straight. Oh, Jake's gone deep into, I don't know, the next corner numbers. Keza's trying to go on the outside. He's got a little bit deep into turn 1. Keza's going to do the old switch. No, not quite able to do the old switcheroo. Slippy Tuna gets 3 seconds. At the moment, it looks like just. Oh, is that a spin? It is a spin for Mr. Rage. He's gone. He's gone. He's taken too much curb. That spin curb is a pain at Mexico. Comes out just behind his teammate. Maybe we lose bad peso. No, I think he'd just about be up to speed. Yeah, he's up to speed. So that's Mr. Rage out the running. Promote Siege to 3rd, Jake to 4th. He did not take that corner at all. Well. Right, I think, Keza and FIFA still fighting out for the lead. Not quite able to pass the other quite yet. Come on, Keza, around the outside of FIFA Beefy he goes. Is he going to get it done? No, not quite. Oh, slight tangle there. Siege is going to close right up. Jake is definitely now out of contention here for the win for the time being. Although he has 3 seconds, so... Oh, whoops, my bad. There we go. Yellow flag sets 2. Who's that gone round? It is Jones. He has spun. Has he got wing damage? He does. There's Curly and Page now arrive on the scene. DJ sets fast up the race. 27 dead. Nice lap there from the race winner. He's won a race this season. Tuna gets 10 seconds. What's he doing? I don't know what he's up to. So, Jake the Slayer, now is he, no, he's a bit far off the back. Right, anyone else particularly close? Not at the moment, it's just a fight between the top 3 here. FIFA Beefy, Keza and Siege. Jonesy pits, of course, with that wing damage, fair enough. Cannot blame him for that. Dimesloth picks up 3 seconds. Let's have a look at the penalties at the moment. So 3 for the top 2, 6 for Jake, 6 for Rage, 9 for Peso, 6 for DJ, 9 for Sean, 3 for Cody, 9 for Sloth, 3 for Curly, 12 for Theo, 9 for Giant, 9 for Jonesy, and 19 for Slippy Tuna. Makes that, what's that make that for Sean? That now makes it 12 seconds for Sean. Right, let's have a look. Siege on the back of Kesem, no, not close enough at this point. At the moment, Siege will win because he does not have any time penalties. He just needs to keep it that way, to be fair. Pardon me. Mr. Rage 9/10 off Menace Max. Slippy Tuna gets another 3 seconds. He's last at the moment, so I don't think it'll make a massive difference. But we'll start to see now the car's starting to bottom out a little bit. Siege has a pretty clean run through the end of that sector. Keza's going to have DRS, of course, but he's not going to be really close enough to launch up the inside of FIFA Beefy. Just Giant in the pits, of course, those Supersofts are probably shot to all hell. Slippy Tuna's sliding around, so he's going for the pit lane. Is that going to give FIFA Beefy DRS? It might do off the back of Slippy Tuna. No, it did not. But already, I think FIFA had a better run out the corner. Keza's not as close this time around. As Menace Max pits, he's the first one to properly pit out of this race instead of having to pit for damage. No, close, not yet close enough. Sloth gets 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane, so the first of the stops coming in. Now, the top 3, are they all going to pit simultaneously? Are they going to try and do undercut, overcut? Undercut, of course, on this game, incredibly powerful. So we shall have to wait and see. Well, Menace Max picks up 3 seconds. Right, Keza not close enough. Siege again, just waiting. Just waiting, not much he can do at the moment. Oh, and Jake's gone terribly deep. Is he just... he's going to put FIFA Beefy in, Keza out, Siege in. I mean, Jake will have to stay out for another lap. So these two trying to get the undercut on Keza. Keza's got to really push. He'll have DRS, which will be a benefit, most definitely. He's got to push this lap because the other two will be on fresh super soft tyres. as bad pace. So Pitts just about. No, doesn't quite get it slowed down. It's 37 miles an hour in F2. I do forget that. Look how wide that pit lane is. It's massive. So nice safety cars at the moment, which has been good. So Keza, FIFA Beefy and Siege remain as the yellow flag. I think that is for no, it's for Sloth. Sloth has gone again at the S section. Not been a good day for Sloth in the office. Slothis. Yeah. So out filter the two leaders, FIFA Beefy and Siege. Now they've got to get these super soft tyres up and running. How's Keza doing? Tipchina gets 3 seconds, Jesus Christ. Theo. Oh, Keza's only attempt down on his best set time. There's another car gone. Who's that gone? That's one who's a lap down. Theo's gone. Theo has spun and Tipchina's taking his own line. Ooh, DJ's gone deep. Not deep, he's gone, right, okay, so here is FIFA Beefy. Where is Keza? Keza is... oh, no, that's not Keza. Keza's coming down the end of the pit lane. Where is FIFA Beefy? No, that's Bradfield. Where is Beefy? Beefy's there. There's Keza. Keza's going to lose position, I think, even to Siege. Is he? Yes, he is. There goes Siege, just squeezes by. So FIFA Beefy keeps the lead. Keza falls down to third. Siege pointed to second. Menace is right on the back of Jake. Of course, that undercut is incredibly powerful in every sense of the word. Right. So, lap 15 of 20, FIFA Beefy holds the lead. Siege is currently second, but Beefy still has that 3-second time penalty. Siege does not, so that could swing as Siege is... oh, as Beefy's gone very wide. There picks up another 3-second time penalty. That's now pushed Siege back just inside DRS range. Purple sector 2 for Siege. It's going to be a quick lap from the Carlin driver here. Teammate's going to have a little bit of fun trying to keep the two Campos cars behind him. FIFA Beefy comes round, started 16th lap, but I don't think it'll be might not end this lap in the, or end this straight in the lead, because that is the fastest lap of the race in Siege. There's a yellow flag further down, that's for Slippy Tuna, but the battle for the lead continues. Siege in the slipstream with the DRS. He's going to go to the outside. Beefy covers the inside, 200 miles an hour, braking hard. FIFA Beefy slightly later on the brakes, they're side by side into turn 1. They give each other plenty of space. This is great driving from the top two drivers. Can Beefy keep ahead? He can, but Siege will have the DRS. But Keza now is going to have a run, because Keza had a much better exit off that corner. Siege is going to be too far back to make a difference to Beefy. Is Keza? No, Keza also slots back in. Another yellow flag. Is that for Theo? I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say it is for Theo. It is. What a surprise. FIFA Beefy Siege pretty close to each other. It's going to be close to see what happens between the two of them. Just make sure I've got everything correct. Yes, everything is good. Flicking it left, flicking it right. Theo's been disqualified from the session. That is not a surprise. What can Siege do now as Beefy picks up yet another 3 seconds? That's 6 seconds for FIFA as they enter the yellow flag zone, where Theo's disqualified car is going to get out of the way for them. I think Beefy got a little bit short-sighted there. Didn't quite expect the car to be there. Didn't know if it was going to ghost. Siege goes left, then right, then straight, and then right again. Up to the line. Maybe we're going to get 3 seconds. So yeah, looking pretty close at the moment. As it things stand, it will be Siege who takes the win. Let's see, leads into turn 1. It might even be Siege. Fever's left the front door open. Left the door open for his rival. Keza is looking back there like, ooh, I'd like a bit of this. This is great racing. FIFA DRS Open. See, trying to go on the outside. What does this look from Keza's point of view? See, he's gonna. Oh, he gets cut off. They made contact. Beefy's gone wide. He's got to be careful not to take each other out. Siege and Beefy swapping positions. Siege is on the inside. Beefy's on the outside. He can get the better exit. I think it's going to be FIFA. Is he going to have? He's going to shut the door. Yes, just about. Oh dear. Very exciting times. Siege flicks it left. Cuddy gets 3 seconds. Who's going to have the better exit? I think it's going to be Beefy. Yep, it is Beefy for now. He retains the lead. Oh, FIFA and Siege inside. And Sloth and Chippuccino have gone as well, gee whiz. Right, I think Siege has got this in the bag. Josie picks up 3 seconds. I think Josie's going to have this in the bag as they flick through the S section. FIFA, Beefy and Keza both DRS. FIFA a bit wide there. Is Keza going to be able to do it up the inside? He goes. Oh, crikey, buttons being pressed, looks in my bad. Keza, is he going to get? No, I think they're just